So Mary Beth, you're probably what they classify as a adult onset hunter.
Yes.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah, I've never hunted before.
Yeah. Shot your first deer last fall?
Sure did.
Yeah. And a mutual friend of ours contacted me and said, hey, I've got somebody that wants to turkey hunt. Right? And
Yep.
so we did some pre-season stuff, right?
We did.
We sighted in your gun.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
this was our, how many hunts did we do this year?
4.
Okay.
This is our 4th one.
You got your license on your phone?
Yep.
Okay.
Got it yesterday.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Good morning. It's opening day Missouri turkey season, and from our nice mask, you can probably guess this is 2020. And I have Mary Beth here, and we're being socially distant, at least while we're in the vehicles here. And we will be out in the woods as much as we can. So we're wearing our masks just to be safe. And you're going to see her pretty smiling face later today when she's holding up a big gobbler.
I'm smiling with my eyes right now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we're headed to the farm.
Well, today,
Hey, today was different.
yeah, we struck out after a bird that was gobbling down in the valley, and he was one of these I call travelers.
Yes, we started out not as successfully as like some of the other ones, but we were tenacious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we finally realized that that bird was just leading us on a string, probably took us a half a mile down the property and got to the property boundary and just kept going, and we decided, well, we need to go find something different. And went up to a nice newly planted, I think it's a wheat field.
We didn't go very far though from that decision that we thought, oh, let's go find another one. We probably went only about, 60 yards down that little stretch, and then we heard him gobble again, and then it was like, well, maybe we should stick around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we saw the chat.
We saw the yellow-breasted chat, which was kind of neat.
Maybe that was a sign for us to stay.
And I think he said, well, why don't we just sit here a while? We're at least near some gobbling birds.
Yep. Like maybe they'll come up eventually. This felt like it was a really good intersection.
Yeah. Wait. They're both toms. Either one, wait till they separate. nothing. Live the moment. Can you believe that?
Oh
Mary Beth, you just shot your first turkey and you saw him coming. Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
Oh my god. Dave.
They were coming after that decoy. Did you? Oh my god.
How many yards would you say that was? Or where were we sitting?
We'll pay 8 yards.
Shit. Oh my god.
Hey, social distancing.
Oh my
Oh my word.
Oh my god.
They came in quiet.
They did? Then there was two.
I was worried they were getting too close. Nice shot.
I know, I did too. And as soon as you started doing it, they started coming in this way. I was just like, oh my god. That couldn't have been any more perfect.
No, but totally unexpected.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. My first turkey.
Your first turkey.
Oh my god. Is that a good shot?
Oh, you rolled him. Check him out. Roll him over. Look at his beard. Yep. Okay, so the spurs. It's a Jake.
Okay.
They were both Jakes.
Okay.
Which, hey, first
That's
bird.
fine. I don't care.
Not a problem. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe that.
I mean, you were.
I know. I just like.
I'm gonna paste that off. 1, 2, 3. 10 yards.
Oh my god. I can't believe this. But the funniest part to me was like you're like, and I was like trying to signal to you, and you're like, wait, what? Do you hear one? I'm like, stop it, stop it.
Well, you're sitting there. You got this granola bar in your mouth.
I know. I was eating.
And you go there, and I see one. I thought you were looking at a yellow-breasted chat or something.
She sees another chat.
Your gun was down. You're eating a granola bar, and I'm thinking, well, it's okay. We can look at birds, you know. And then I see the two heads coming through. It's like, oh yeah, she does.
I didn't have my mask down. I didn't even have my glove on or anything like that. All I kept thinking was just like, get this shotgun as close to your face as you can to try to cover it.
Well, I tried to get them to come out of strut with the yelps, and they wouldn't because they were going after this Jake decoy. So I'm glad you shot when you did. When I first saw them, and you said, "Can I shoot?" They were like both their heads were like this.
Yeah.
And it's good you waited till they separated. And at that distance, I mean, your pattern was only, 10, 12 inches. So which you made a good shot.
Good shot.
Yeah. A lot of people with full chokes have easily missed birds like that.
Wow. No, I was like, Mary Beth, watch your breath, get your bead sighted in.
Holy crud.
I cannot believe that. I was so afraid that they were coming because they started coming right at us, and I was just like, I'm not going to be able to get a shot off if they come in straight at us. Oh my God.
They were coming after old Jakey here. Oh my God.
Dave, nice. Yes.
Wow.
Fourth time's a charm.
Is that how many days it took
Yes.
for? Wow. So they came right down this little lane. And I put the decoy out so it could catch that lane and this one. So I'm glad they came where they did.
Yeah.
The granola bird.
That's what it will be called from now on.
The granola bird.
Granola bird.
There they are, pretty birds. You get to looking at them.
The feathers.
They have so many different colored feathers. So, all right, number one bird.
My first one.
That's awesome. Went up to a nice newly planted, I think it's a wheat field.
We didn't go very far though from that decision that we thought, oh, let's go find another one. We probably went only about, what, 60 yards down that little stretch, and then we heard him gobble again, and then it was like, well, maybe we should stick around.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we saw the chat.
We saw the yellow-breasted chat, which was kind of neat.
Maybe that was the sign for us to stay.
And I think you said, well, why don't we just sit here a while? We're at least near some gobbling birds.
Yep. Like, maybe they'll come up eventually. This felt like it was a really good intersection.
Yeah. Threw the decoy out on the edge of the field. You sat down, I sat behind you. I didn't have my gloves on or my face mask, and I don't think you did either.
I was eating a granola bar.
Yeah. You're eating a granola bar, and I hear you say, "Shh, I see him." And you went like this, and I thought you saw another yellow-breasted chat.
You said, "Oh, you hear him?" And I was like, "Shh, Dave,
Dave,
shh,
quiet."
Quiet, Dave. And you're like, where do you see it? And I was trying to signal to you at that point, and then you said when I was raising my gun, I took the safety off.
When I heard you take the safety off, then I knew this isn't a yellow-breasted chat. And I quick got the video camera out, and you'll see it on the footage that they came in a little too close.
Yeah.
And I think you whispered, "Can I shoot them?" And at that point, their heads were like lined right up.
And you said, "Don't do it yet." And then
wait till they separate.
And then you said, "Okay, are you ready?" And then you gave a little cluck, and then all of a sudden they started to pick up speed. And they were heading right towards us at that point. But luckily at that point they were separating as they were heading towards us, and then that was when I shot that one.
And it rolled them.
Yeah.
I think I got a pretty good shot on video.
I think
And
so.
your reaction was like, "Is she going to be okay?" You were like hyperventilating. You're like, "This is great." I mean, if you didn't get excited, I'd be worried.
I think it was because it's like this moment of, to be honest, I was like, okay, well, how many 4 a.m. wake up calls can I keep doing?
It's rough.
And then today I was just so determined for it to just be the day, because you had gotten one yesterday, so I wanted to get one today. And then when it actually happened, it was like surreal. I couldn't believe that it was actually happening. And they were that close. I kept anticipating that my first bird was going to be a 35-yard, one lucky shot, hopefully.
Well, they don't all go like this.
No,
So
this was a lot of fun. The granola bird.
the granola bar bird. So are you hooked?
I think so.
Think so? Yeah.
I want to go again next year.
Yeah.
But I want to go with Dave again next year. I want to go again with Dave
I'll definitely.
Okay, good.
That'll be fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's much more fun going with somebody.
It is. It is, because it's always good to share it with somebody else.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what was the thought process where you said to yourself, "I want to try hunting"?
I was initially, I think, when I moved down here, and then I went to this workshop called Conservation Leaders for Tomorrow, And it was specifically for folks who have either hunted a
Yeah.
handful of times or have never hunted at all.
Yeah.
And it was a 5-week program, and it was out of state, so I got to travel, which was really nice. And we got to meet people from all over the United States up there. And they were going through the ethics of hunting and the management and the ecology practices behind it. And,
Yeah.
and at that point, I think that's when I was really wanting to try it. I didn't feel confident. We were going pheasant hunting, and I didn't feel confident at all.
Yeah.
But I think the more and more that I've practiced through the year, the more and more that I felt confident about it. And then after getting my first deer this past year, and then actually processing it and then eating it,
Yeah.
I think that's when I'm truly more hooked, is when I'm actually eating what I shot.
Well, you are going to enjoy
Yes.
wild turkey because it's awesome.
I'm so
Awesome.
excited for this. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see the process all the way through.
Yeah.
And I like the idea too that this is something that I've harvested myself.
Yep.
And I feel proud, and it's one of those things where I share it with someone in terms of a meal,
Yeah.
that it's a good story every time, versus you can't beat something like that you get from a store.
No. No.
There's no story that goes along
No.
with that.
Yeah, you have to share it with your mom and dad, and
Yep.
yeah.
Eventually, maybe I'll even convince them to go out with me
Yeah.
sometime.
Oh boy, wow. Pass it on.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hopefully this will open up the doors for me to also mentor later on down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had first time hunters out here, 10-year-olds that are now grown adults, and they're doing the exact same thing, taking out first time turkey hunters. And you know, that's what it's all about, just passing the torch.
Yep.
Cool.
Hope to be as good as you, Dave.
I don't know about that. Hey, I learn, but I learn from my mistakes. And believe me, I've made a lot of them. The trick is, when you make a mistake, realize it and know what you did wrong so you don't do it again. But sometimes I still
Sometimes you
repeat
still
them.
do it again.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this bird back and get them cut up and
Yeah.
in your freezer. Yeah, fresh turkey.
Yeah.